Yesterday, I had the chance to do a live workshop, and just getting a chance to interact and do the live interaction made such a big difference. You just can't do that in Zoom. In the recap, I met with the manager of this group, and we were talking about how his year went. One of his team members committed suicide during last year. It was heartbreaking, and I could see that it had really affected him and his team. And I asked, have you gotten any help for this? And he said, to his credit, yes, he reached out to the EAP department. But it reminded me of what we're all going to experience when we come back, is that up to 40% of our colleagues have experienced some form of deep trauma. I know my family has over the last year. We lost a precious loved one in our family, and we had to say goodbye to two of our longtime pets. And it was a hard year for everybody. Here's what I'd recommend. Yesterday, when I was listening and he described the process, it was very matter of fact. And I felt like I just needed to pause and say, have you gotten some help? How are you doing now? And I also asked, what was that day like when you heard that? One of the challenges that we all face is that when we go through these events, we will tend to gloss over the emotional impact and not process. And we all need to process these, and we need to process them with other people. So keep in mind, when people are coming back and they've gone through some of these events, many will not have processed, and they may communicate it in a very matter-of-fact way. Just pause. You're not a psychologist, you're not a therapist, but the way to help someone process is just ask, man, what was that like? How are you doing now? Have you gotten some help for this? The scale of what we've gone through is unprecedented. So we all need to look out for each other. We are our brother's keeper. This was a reminder to me that I need to process with my wife, my kids, my close colleagues and friends. But also, when I hear the story from someone and it's communicated in a very matter-of-fact way, I need to make sure that I don't assume they've processed, and just provide a small opportunity to pause and ask those 3 questions. So I hope this advice is helpful for you. Just keep an eye out for one another. Take care.